Last time, we saw the Pilgrims survive their first brutal winter, celebrate the first Thanksgiving, and then watch as peace with the Native Americans shattered in the bloodbath of King Philip's War. But the violence? It's just getting started. Because for the next 100 years, the European powers are going to fight over land, over trade, over dominance. And the American colonies? Caught in the crossfire. Let me introduce you to the French and Indian Wars, a century of conflict that will reshape North America forever. 1689. Just 13 years after King Philip's War, another conflict erupts. This time, it's England versus France, and their colonies in America forced to fight. The Iroquois tribes, backed by England, attack French settlements. The Wabanaki Confederation, backed by France, attacks English ones. Towns burn, civilians are killed, and neither side gains much ground. The war drags on for 9 years. When it finally ends in 1697, the borders are basically unchanged, but the hatred? Locked in. 1702. War breaks out again. This time, it's part of a bigger European conflict, the War of Spanish Succession. Spain's king died without an heir, and France, England, Austria, and others are fighting over who gets the throne. In America, it's chaos. In the South, English colonists from Carolina attack Spanish Florida. In the North, the French and Wabanaki raid New England settlements. The English try, multiple times, to capture Quebec, the heart of New France. They fail every single time. But when the war ends in 1713, England gains huge territories: Acadia, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, and the Hudson River Valley. France is losing its grip. From 1713 to 1744, there's relative peace, no major wars. But the colonies are booming. Population explodes. Trade flourishes. New settlements spring up. And both England and France are preparing for the next fight. 1744. War erupts. Again. This time, it's tied to the War of Austrian Succession in Europe. Seriously, Europe couldn't stop fighting. In America, the big prize is Fortress Louisbourg, a massive French fort guarding the mouth of the St. Lawrence River. In 1745, New England colonists launch a daring assault and capture it. It's a huge victory. The colonists are ecstatic. But when the war ends in 1748, the British government gives Louisbourg back to France as part of the peace treaty. The colonists are furious. They fought. They bled. And for what? Resentment toward Britain begins to grow. 1754. The final war begins. It starts with a young Virginian officer named George Washington. Washington is sent to the Ohio River Valley to tell French troops to leave English-claimed territory. The French refuse. Washington returns with a small force. Skirmishes break out, and suddenly the world is at war. The French and Indian War becomes part of the 7 Years' War, a global conflict involving every major European power. At first, things go badly for the English. The French capture forts in New York. British General Edward Braddock is ambushed and killed near Fort Duquesne. George Washington, serving under Braddock, narrowly escapes death. The French seem unstoppable. But then the tide turns. 1758. The British Navy starts blockading the St. Lawrence River, cutting off French supplies. British and colonial forces capture Fort Duquesne, renamed Fort Pitt, modern-day Pittsburgh. Fortress Louisbourg, again. Quebec City. The fall of Quebec in 1759 is the death blow. The French commander, Montcalm, and the British commander, Wolfe, both die in the battle. By 1760, the French surrender. The war officially ends in 1763. France loses everything. Canada. All land east of the Mississippi River. Most of its Caribbean islands. Spain gets Louisiana, west of the Mississippi, as compensation. England dominates North America. The colonists celebrate. They helped Britain win. But here's the twist. Britain is broke. The war cost a fortune, and they're about to make the colonists pay for it. Literally. In next part, I will tell you about taxes, protests, the Boston Massacre, and the moment when loyal British subjects become rebels. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe our channel.